All right, here we go. Justin Fields, preseason game 3. He got to start. Everyone was real excited when they saw Justin Fields will start game 3, but the caveat was because Andy Dalton's sitting out because he's the week 1 starter. So that kind of brought everybody down. Overall thoughts. I actually thought it was a pretty darn good game for him. I know there's a lot of people levying what is fair criticism regarding, hey, certain guys are open earlier, playing on time, all that kind of stuff, which I do think is a fair criticism of him. I highlight some good and then some plays that are good and bad. I don't really have any bad for him this week. To be honest, after I watched the tape, I also could have just missed some stuff, but I don't think I did. Anyways, please like, subscribe, comment. Also, post on Twitter, repost this on Twitter, retweet me, post it on Reddit. That would be huge. And if you want, follow me on Twitter. That would also be huge. There will be a button up here. Okay? So, without further ado, let's just jump right into the tape. So the clip we're starting with, we're going to start with a great read and ball. So what I want you guys to notice, first things first, we get the motion across, we get the guy running with him. This is clearly man-to-man. Okay? What the Bears are getting to is something we would call opal. We called it opal because it was option. You've got the mandatory outside. So when I say MOSR, right? When we say MOSR, go. Okay, this MOSR means mandatory outside release. This guy has to outside release. We want to get this corner to turn. Okay, we've got the option runner here. He'll turn in, he can turn out, or he can do a full breakout. Then we've just got drive backside. Drive is a combination of basic with a shallow cross. Shallow cross stays on the run against man, and then a shallow cross will settle against zone. Okay, what do we love against man? We love our option runner. Okay, so watch. Justin does a great job seeing the guy run across, means it's man-to-man, gets to the option runner, third down conversion. I love that. Okay, I think that is a fantastic job. Okay, you guys can see the guy chasing across. Man-to-man, 1-2. Really more of a one skip, which I really like. Okay, great ball. Good, accurate football. Now we're going to get to some good-bad. So that was a good play. Now we're going to get to good-bad. Okay, we're going to motion him back in. Again, you guys can see the linebacker running with him. What is it? Hey, alert, man-man. Okay. What we've got is we've got what we would call it Seahawk because we have the shallow. Again, remember shallow can settle against zone. With the deep hank. We've got the deep hank shallow. We called that Seahawk. But we would call this F corner. Okay, this sail route, we called this concept corner. We called it F corner when you got the out with the go route with the sail. Okay? Justin, the reason I say it's good bad is because one, I love that he puts his eyes. We love sail against man. Like, we would love to drive this thing to the sideline. The bad is that he takes a sack. Now, well, Tim, how fair is that? Honestly, I don't know. Okay, I don't really think it's super fair at all because I think a lot of guys would take this sack. Yeah, with that being said, you'd love to see him throw it at somebody's feet or try to get the ball out of his hand. But, again, like, that's not really fair to say that that's bad. So, anyways, this is another good bad. I've got this as we're going to read this inside out. We need to take the Harvey. So, look, okay, 4 verts. You're normally going to read it from the cricket 9 to the seam to the Harvey, okay? You're going to read it 1, 2, 3. What I want you guys to see is if Justin would have played this out even, okay? Boom, let's say 1, that's covered. Let's say 2, we don't like it, right? We've got to get to this Harvey route, okay? Instead, the reason I put it as good bad is because he goes ahead and he creates, which again, it's like, hey, do I fault this kid for going out and creating plays? That's the question. The answer to me is probably no. Okay, he's out there making plays and protecting himself. I think the most important part is that he's getting there and protecting himself. This one is great. This one you've got, we would probably, I don't know really what you call it because we've got the hank with the curl with the flat, but you've got dragon backside. Okay, anyways, we've got the hank with the curl with the flat. You're probably going to read this thing 1 to 2 to 3, okay? Justin does a great job of getting here, okay? So we called it good bad because it's a great read, great throw. Bad because of the double hitch. But let me play a little bit of devil's advocate for myself, okay? We want to see this thrown off of the first hitch, right? You can see these defenders all getting out of here, right? Running with him, sinking on the hank. This is going to be a wide open window. Boom, throw it on the first hitch. I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate against myself, saying, hey, let's get it out on the first hitch, and say, you know what? I think he's stepping up to avoid this run-by pressure. Okay? So to me, there's two ways of looking at it, and you'd have to be in his brain to really find out. But was he really double hitching this, or was he trying to step away from this little bit of a run by his right tackle? Watch it from the tight, you can see. Was he just hard stepping away from that? To me, that looks more like a chaos movement where he throws that ball. Okay, what I mean when I say chaos movement is when you see a quarterback take it from here and throw the ball up as they're moving, boom, that's more of a chaos movement. That's trained to try to make sure that if they take a swipe at the ball, I move it, right? And all they get is my shoulder. That's more of a chaos movement. They'll stay compact if it's more just a normal hitch. They keep that thing on the back collarbone, if that makes sense. To me, that looks like a little, just ever so slight chaos movement. You see it right there, boom, where he brings that thing forward a little bit. So to me, it's like, man, Tim, devil's advocate, was he really double hitching or was he stepping up? Either way, you know, it's a great play, honestly. So here we've got, this is what we called spark, okay? So you're going to read this thing from the spark to the spot to the swing, okay? If you were to get press man, okay? Press man, and honestly, it has to be single high, right? Single high press man, you would read this thing slot fade down to the hitch, okay? So to me, because we're getting off man, we don't want this concept, okay? We're going to read spark to the spot to the swing, and I think when you look at the tight, you can see that that's exactly what Fields is doing. Okay, he gets from the spark, gets to the spot. Good job getting to a completion, but watch here. You can see his eyes, to me, his eyes go right to that spark route. He doesn't like it, gets off it, gets to the spot. So I really like that because I've, run a lot of Gator, right, where you're going spark to the spot to the swing. I think it's a great read. Overall, this is just got to be everybody's favorite clip, which is just the overall play creation. Let's just watch it and enjoy. Steps up, gets out the front door. Someone's got their back turned to him, so he just drives it down for a touchdown. That's probably as good as it gets now. You guys are going to see it again from the tight. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Hard step up, gets out of the pocket, gets horizontal, and just delivers a strike. Anytime you see a defender's with his shoulder back to us, right? Shoulder back to us, man, we've got to love it. We've got to absolutely love it. So, all in all, okay, I thought really good outing for Justin Fields. What would we like to see him improve? Maybe playing on time a little bit more, and then not taking for granted when there's an easy completion to be had, taking it versus feeling like you've got to create. The create is a double-edged sword, although we've got to give the kid credit because he is doing a great job of getting down, right? Hey, gets out, makes a play, gets down. He's doing a really good job. So Justin Fields, again, I was talking to you guys last week. I think he should be playing. Right, I think he should absolutely be playing for the Chicago Bears in Week 1. This, to me, is a follow-up of exactly that. I don't think play calling really, they called to his strengths, and I still think he put a really good outing on tape. So, all in all, I'm super impressed by Justin Fields. Guys, please like, subscribe, comment. Also, there will be a video next to me that's a, hey, recommended video. Maybe go watch this. And there will also be a subscribe button. Please subscribe. It helps us out a ton. And comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next week. All right.